The gym at John Cordisco Court up here. This is Ted Westervelt bringing you tonight's action along with my good friend.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For the people out there, Ted, there is no play.
They still have two challenging games against Bonner and Judge on the way out, but there's a lot of scenarios that may go down to the third tiebreaker, depending upon all the different things. So we'll get into some of that.
I mean,
speaks volumes.
I'm not going to put them at our category last year, but it reminds
that third quarter where things just got a little bit away from them. But
having two seniors, this is senior night here at Comwell-Egan, and they also
Malik Hughes had another good night, 15.
Yeah, offensively Malik was great.
Yep. And on the Catholic League, but if you look at their games, just looking at the numbers,
we also I watched them play Roman, and they lost by 6. He does it all.
So I'll give you an example. So in the last game at Comwell-Egan, Antoine George put up 20. Well, he throws up 25, 25.
Maybe it'll work. Mike can stroke it, and he can put the ball in the hoop in quickly.
Fourth, fifth player of the rotation, really knocking down.
But Ryan has shot the ball little areas, and we'll give some scores on what's going on and give you ideas, scenarios. I mean,
well, like you said, part of that story started to happen with LaSalle beating Wood.
Devin has the flu. Many kids were missing.
Wow.
And I'm also getting reports of Catholic beat Newman Goretti. That's also another.
Excuse me, sorry about that. That's a good watch too.
That runs the table, and they go 13-0, and transfer the committee.
Big matchup with St. Joe Prep to end their season. I think we are Devon Prep fans tonight. I think that's kind of for Archbishop.
Such a good job, and for them to be on the outside of the playoffs is not something that Joey's familiar with.
No, listen, Joe Zaglinski's been a coach
playing for Joe. I know that he eats, sleeps, and drinks this.
Listen, as someone who's been an observer from this, as you know, being at these games, and you talk to different fifth year, et cetera, right?
Like we got Penn Charter who won the. They're
optimistic that about tonight, obviously, and you know, I had a chance to talk to.
By the way, there's been times when he.
Listen, he went into McDevitt that year. He went into McDevitt and
even
beat McDevitt with Aaron Lemon Warren was in real good shape. But it's about beating this Comwell-Egan team, that Catholic League basketball, on a big night in the Catholic League.
Interesting enough.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. If I know victory, allow me to be happy. If I am denied, keep me from envy. Remind me.
Number 5, Seth Gay, long-range player.
The microwave.
10th season here at Archbishop Ryan coaching. Legendary player, and we're getting some media here.
Sophomore Jarrett Melez, a very steady point guard.
If you could describe that whole game, the same thing with Wood. It was. Yep.
You know, we're not going to talk about the youth of any team at this point.
Takes the court in their away blacks with red numbers and white trim. Comwell-Egan. Russell gets it up. No good. Back iron.
Really good matchup up top with Antoine George and Brandon Russell. Very similar in their bodies and,
Stone to his right. Hop step.
There you go.
There you go.
Russell there.
Good hands.
You know, this might be another game. Hits the low 50s.
The under.
The first guy they'll bring in is usually a starter in Justin Bobb. He's just being asked to guard some thicker, bigger kids, and you know that sometimes.
Russell driving kick by Matt. Good, Brandon Russell. Nice, Jim. A little flat here, a little flat energy.
Little flat on. Now I'm really surprised they're getting in his zone, and you know, Antoine George is a hard cover. He's. quicker tempo. You know, like we watched, they're not going to make a ton of mistakes, and that's a sign of a team that's well coached.
Archbishop Ryan with half a quarter left. Just hang in there with us. We're doing the best that we can.
Interesting sub to start.
Vinny Johnson. Realistically.
Yeah. So they've already made 2.
Oh, and a strip. Malik Hughes.
Very good. You know, them shots he takes, Ted, they're really hard shots. He makes for Ryan, none for Egan.
We got Isaiah Johnson, who's having a nice night.
Guys kind of interchange with each other. We do usually see more of Justin Bob than Isaiah. We have seen the insertion of Keyshawn Franklin.
3-point game, minute 36. Here comes Seth Gay. Finds some space. Excited. Loves the inbounds. Malik Hughes goes to his nice hustle play by Tyson Irby.
Yes, it was. Coach Tate is irate with
Samaj's game. What are some of the things that stand out?
His court awareness is very good. Consistent jump shot is probably what he's missing at this point.
That's fixing. Seth makes the first. Good. Tyler Jones.
If I'm in there, I know Joe, he's a calm, cool, collective dude, but if I'm in there, I'm
usually about 68, 69%. I'd like to see that improve, but
we see Matt Johnson. Mark Gallagher has entered the game. Keyshawn.
So right out of the gate, lead for Egan back to 2. Egan gets a piece, and Brandon Russell going to check back in for number 4, Keyshawn Franklin.
You know, similar to Ryan, Egan also plays a short bench.
Tries to get his own rebound, does, and puts it back.
And that's the thing. You got 7 points now.
Yes, it is. Matt Russell crosses, finds space in the baseline. Set for Mark Anthony Gallagher. Miles Moore's going to check in the game for Conwell Egan. He's going to Antoine George going to get
really hard shots.
And here comes Gallagher in for Stone.
Doing that now.
There's 20 and Egan. 8-point lead.
Job.
Out to Brandon Russell, shakes, tries to get some space, and does off the glass. No good.
Quarter. And they need to.
Gallagher screened. Oh, a pivot, turn. Sorry, Russell. Malik Hughes from 15. Good.
This is a really pivotal 2 minutes here, Ted, to get ourselves in position where we're not. And he's been very, very efficient. Yes.
Real nice defense, aggressive. Much needed defense there. Let's see if they can get out with an empty possession. And it looks like they are. Oh, tough bounce. Malik's going to take the foul. That Hughes' second foul.
We'll see what Joe.
Second. And they're going to get Bob with the leg.
4th team foul by Egan.
He just loses the ball.
That's a good foul by Matt.
Austin Irby with the ball. Oh, Tate gets a timeout. Much to the chagrin of the Archbishop Ryan bench.
That's into some of the things, you know, going on around the area in the league and some potential tiebreakers. And
Antoine George looks like he's going to be the one to go. There's 10 seconds. He's guarded by Samaj Stone. 8 seconds. 6.
And, you know, Bob has matched Hughes. You know, they've kind of crossed each other. And some wacky comebacks that, you know, you exhaust so much. You exhaust so much.
It's very simple, right?
Look, they did not turn the ball over. I mean, they really, you know, Egan did a really good.
64-59. Team went.
Now, he's coaches AAU for me for the last 5 years.
Oh, has he?
So he bounces over.
Develop. You have to nurture, but you have to keep players disciplined. And I thought
I only got a few. I got 17-9. Roman is over O'Hara. The Bird Dome is your
there
place.
you go. There you go.
So West Catholic, that's a good place to be if you're not looking to be found.
They were mirror image.
Mirror images.
I mean, you really, if you're a jump shooter, you got to find. There's only certain spots on the. They play at Holy Family and Jeff.
Yes, yes.
And we'll be at Holy Family on Sunday at noon. You hanging in there with us. Unfortunately, we are sticking with it. We appreciate it. Good to see some of the Ryans. That's a big responsibility.
Second to none.
Yeah, they're
Making this happen.
Who you? Who me? Who?
For making this happen.
This is so much fun. You know what? It's so funny. I had a chance to and all the good players, and if he had a great game. He did the game last night with Wood.
Yes.
People, and I'm so glad that I made that decision. I was a little bit behind you.
Yeah. They're absolutely elite humans.
That's a great way to put it. And they, I mean,
and, so they go down there. So
you're Paisan?
Yeah.
Look at you.
My mom's an Iannucci.
Well, they are.
Okay. Who's interesting enough? He's an Egan kid. He goes
Right.
But
speaking of success, we need a successful third quarter here.
This is Brandon Russell time right now. Look,
Yep.
They're looking to get him.
So we talked a little bit about that. What do we got? If you're Joe Zaglinski and you're running your club, 2-point game just like that, 15 seconds into this half. Oh, I thought he picked up his dribble there. Oh.
I mean, he's just a solid guy to have on the court. Everybody wants a kid like Joe.
30 seconds into this half, and it's been eventful.
We got Roman Catholic 40-21 over O'Hara.
No. I'm sorry, he was not in the open floor. He was defended first.
The two most important we haven't found yet. The Carroll.
Oh, he missed the layup, and here comes Egan with a no-look. Antoine George. Martin. Blocked from behind. Johnson. George. Oh. See the frustration on his face, Billy.
Yeah. He knows. He's been in enough.
Two. They've gotten some opportunities, just haven't been able to convert all of them. See if they can do that here. Seth Gay, guarded by Tyler Irby. Come back down 27. Got some space from 8. Good.
Really good job.
Big bucket for Archbishop Ryan. And Malik Hughes having a good night.
A little ticky-tack there.
And all of a sudden, Matt Johnson with 3 fouls. So on the floor for Archbishop Ryan, Seth Gay, Samaj Stone, Malik Hughes, Mark. That's an unforced error there. We're at the 3:59 mark here. Miles Moore, the sophomore. And Johnson, nice layoff. Mark Anthony Gallagher goes up and under, gets fouled.
Again,
Jay Samuel or Jack McMullen. Nice make by Mark Anthony there. Needs to make. Johnson gets fouled by
and the third foul of the game.
And is that they have 5? 5-point lead. Another trap in the corner. Do they make it out? And he does.
No.
Oh.
By the way, I almost came through the phone.
Right, make the third one.
Substituting for Eagle 0, Jared Velez. Replacing number 10.
Comes Hughes, does left to the hoop. Malik Hughes. And now both teams in the bonus for the next 2 minutes. Try and manage the next 2 minutes here.
Yeah, he's going to try to settle these guys down. And
thank you so much for tuning in. I see all the comments on the YouTube page. We are on the hot spot.
Archbishop Carroll. In the one game that is really,
that might be the biggest game, quite frankly, because they do have
a little update there on the Devon Prep.
Thank you, Scott Rock.
2:29 to play. So now we're.
What will Egan do? Will they attack the basket, or will they be comfortable? This game to tie if he makes. Minute 36 left. Here comes Egan.
There.
Matt Johnson. Seth Gay looks. Coach Tate is apoplectic.
Yes.
Personal foul charge.
He's talking to his players. Because they'll have the ball with 40 seconds. Not foul. Ball's going to stay with Archbishop Ryan. It got a little frenetic down there.
Yeah, got
Bill.
a little frenetic that time by Egan. And
Seth gets back to defend. Archbishop Ryan down 3.
Oh.
Matt Johnson. I'm sorry, down 1. All those turnovers in the beginning now find themselves.
it really, let's talk about this now. You know, scores are coming in. Some of them are coming in. I mean, I do think within a minute or two here we'll see the Ted. There's fouls on both sides.
Yep.
Oh, Malik lost.
Was that foul? Mark Anthony Gallagher getting back to cover. Martin, and Braden Martin makes 1.
Good shot there.
Martin's got 3.
We need a really strong, solid possession here.
Mark Anthony Gallagher. And they do. Stone with the rebound. Lead back up to 4. And if that doesn't encapsulate, it has been a fun game.
And he's just emphasizing to these guys. I do feel like Egan is now not coming out of that corner anymore, which
Right.
is not a help.
Getting in the turnover, so.
You know,
Well, I was going to say, what they're just putting their foot on the gas because they're playing with the house money, so to speak, right? 5:43. It's a 2-point game. Ryan's bench up. Egan, Ryan will take it with a chance to tie or take the lead. The 5:13 mark. Gives Egan the lead.
now
Brandon Russell on the bench with the fouls.
Russell's coming back in now as we speak.
Malik Hughes with 18.
Is needed. You know, it's not just anymore about him playing defense, you know, or him handling the basketball.
Samaj Stone and Mark Anthony Gallagher, nice job. 4
Points himself.
Yes, he has. 4-11. Got a D up here.
Now I got a D up.
It's the most talented offensive player all season long.
All
And
season.
that's why. Made it difficult. Archbishop Ryan can extend their lead. Nothing exotic from Egan. They're
No,
just
it's
staying
straight
in
up man to
straight
man
up man.
here. Yeah.
Gets the first. Tolson Irby with the ball. He gets it to senior. The ball and a chance for the lead. We're coming up on 2:05 left. Oh, no. 71 here. This Fairless Hills, is this what we're considering this?
We're in Fairless
we're in
Hills. What did we play, 7 quarters?
Yeah.
3 overtimes?
Right.
You know?
And that's Devin and Carroll. It's a big game here for Archbishop Ryan, that result. So short. Good box out by Matt, but nothing he could do. And his biggest free throws of the year, and he misses. Mark Anthony Gallagher coming off. Seth Gay going on.
Timeout? No.
Tolson Irby defending. Seconds left. Ryan's season on the brink.
You know,
It's it, the season right here. 29 seconds. They get the ball to Hughes.
the 4 years that my son played at Archbishop Ryan, took a lot of bullets.
Yeah, he does. I'll tell you what,
And people he feels comfortable that they're going to foul.
we have the arrow. Possession arrow goes to us. I think Hughes is like a 68% from the line.
Very, very important.
Yeah. No, actually, I believe he's 74. He does. Gets it in.
There we go.
It's a 2-point game.
Really good job by Samaj. Really good second half by Samaj.
Absolutely. 10 seconds. 8.3 seconds.
I don't know how many timeouts Sean does have left.
Gallagher Converts!
Really affected them late in the into the third quarter.
Just at the end, they kind of chased the game a lot of the.
It was such a great game, great game plan by.
Energy. I think it was fair to say the building was flat. We were a little bit flat, offensive numbers, points numbers. Matt Johnson with an unbelievable second half, along with Samaj Stone.
Let's look for, with some of the scores that came in, it looks like we're going to be dancing. This will, we'll dance on Tuesday. Carroll losing in